Hi everyone, welcome back to CrochetRocks. It's Tracy and this is another open with me. So this is the inside crochet and this is edition 136. So this is the current one. Got a little free gift. We've got a little tiny crochet hook and a stitch marker, which is kind of a cute heart stuck with this pingy gloopy stuff. I usually like playing with that, but there you go. That's another story. So yeah, this is quite interesting. It reminds me, some time ago I had the Rico design made by Mies, and they were very similar to this with the nice colours, but obviously this might not be made by them. So let's see, does it say tailor-made? That's all, it's not a toy. So that's all I know. And what size is it? Does it say what size it is? With love from Inside Crochet. Pretty hook and stitch marker. Can't really see because all that is a heart, but it is a smallish one. No doubt the size will be on the other side. Should we have a look? In for a penny, in for a pound. God, there's nothing there. Can you believe it? How are you supposed to know what size this is? Is there a size anywhere? Actually, no. Oh, hang on, what's this? That looks like a 3. God, that is really, really, really faint. Actually, I can't. 3.5 millimeter. Well, there you go. So it's 3.5. It's a nice small one. About the smallest that I use normally. I don't usually go in for anything smaller than that. Not to say that I won't if I do use the finer yarns that I've got more recently, but you know, usually that's about the size that the smallest size that I go for with the thinner DKs. Or there we go. So here is the little stitch marker. That's a cute little heart. So that's the free gift. Now this is the one where we go through the magazine, and at the back they have all of the patterns in one big thingamajig section. That's the word I'm looking for. So before we start, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll be informed when there are new videos. And I do these open with me's quite a lot of magazines, really. I always do the Simply Crochet because I subscribe to that. I have a new one that hasn't arrived yet that should any day now, and of course I'll buy these as and when I find them. And a couple of times I've bought the bundles to find their old magazines, which have been a bit annoying. So we have in here kind of pretty summer kind of shawl, a tunic for want of a better word. I guess that's a tunic, some hats, summer dress. Let's crack it open and have a look. So lots of summer dresses around at the moment. That's just an advert for paint box yarns, but I've seen a lot of dresses to make, and these are all the things in here to make, but they are quite small, these thumbnails, so it doesn't really help. You don't really see it too well. In the loop, blogs, books, reviews, events and interviews. Not very big articles, mind you, so they always have that section. And little more of the same, really. Little reviews on these yarns. Cascade, Rowan cotton. I always find Rowan quite expensive though. Does it give you a price on there? Let's have a look. Try and yeah, $9.79 for a 50 gram. I won't be buying that, you know. That's just no, thank you very much. No. I guess there are people who, you know, have money to throw around, so I don't really want to do that. Even though, you know, it wouldn't break my bank exactly, but I just there are cheaper yarns out there. So here we go. There's always a recipe. So this is plantain salad. So if you like plantains, however you want to call it, those odd veggie bananas, Yep, so a bit of an advert for sheepies. I know it's not how you spell it, pronounce it, but you never know, you know, that's what I say now. Looking at this, I have to say, that just, is this Crystal's daughter? Because I think it probably is. I may be wrong, but it does look like it, doesn't it? And I'm not really up on everybody's what's the word I'm looking for, current activities at the moment. I'm a bit behind with all the stuff that's going on in the house, so it could very well be. And I know she does use the Wool Warehouse quite a lot, and this is Caron Simply Soft, now available from Wool Warehouse. So it could very well be, may not be, of course, but I'll let you tell me. You'll be my oracle and all such things, Crystal from Bag a Day. Okay, so we've got some mosaic. That's really pretty. I do like that. I like mosaic as long as it's just not too overly busy, and they've got nice stripes of it, nice swatches of it, swathes, and the cushion also. So I did make one, as you know. Did a little tutorial for the square, but I will make some more because I quite like it. So this is one of those triangular shawls. I don't know if I like them. I like symmetry. I'm not very good when things are not asymmetrical. I do like it to be even, if you know what I mean. I'm not very good with that. So there, that's not bad. It's quite pretty. But here it is anyway. There's the chart. So even though they do have all of the patterns, so to speak, at the end, they do have some pop in the front part. So that's the calming moments. I do like that. I might make a bit of a lacy shawl one of these days. You know, I'm not usually holey. I don't usually do things with big holes and lots and lots of loopy stitches, but one of these days I may do it. I've done it before. I've had a few times I've used the picture on thumbnails and stuff, but I don't really do it very often. But when it comes to things like skirts, I wouldn't do it. Maybe a top, that's fine, but not on a skirt, not for me. So now we've got the bigger pictures. These are the bigger pictures that they pop in, and you'll find these are all at the back of the book. So that's kind of one that stands alone, but these are the pictures that you will see the tutorials, well, patterns should I say, not tutorials, patterns for at the back. So some of them are quite nice. I think something like that would just drive me crazy, making all those little ones. This is nice though. My mum would have loved that. That's very, my mum would have definitely made that. It's her to a T. So here we go. If you want to subscribe, digital subscriptions start from as little as $19.99 for 6 months, which isn't bad. And if you wanted to, where's the code? Is there a code? Or do you just go on and looks like there's no code? And then we've got an advert for Black Sheep Craft Barn Shop. It's a bit of a mouthful. Black Sheep Wools. And make your hobby epic from Yarn and Colours. I haven't used them. One of the only yarns that I've not yet tried. Now when I first saw this front cover, I glanced at it, this lady here, I thought it was Krista from The Secret Yarnery, and I suddenly thought, whoa, Krista's in the book. But then I looked closely and it wasn't Krista. So it's another designer, and there's a big spread on her. Kristen Maverick. It's a nice name. Maybe I'll change my name to Tracy Maverick. Might be cool. So there's a little summer dress for children, for girls especially. Bunting. That's a kind of cool bag. I like that. That is nice. It's kind of ladylike, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That fretwork always lends itself to a very nice summer day, that bag. In praise of your local yarn shop. They often do like a spread on the local yarn shop. So here we go, we're at the make it stage. So these are all the patterns. It's not massively overstocked, this book, but all of the patterns are at the back. So there's that nice kind of top that I know my mum would have loved. Not so much for me, I can't do sleeveless unless I have something drastic done about my arms not coming out for the world to see. But we've got a nice chart. I like that when they include the chart as well as the instructions, so you can follow both, and it gives you that visual without being a tutorial. It gives you that visual if you need it. So the elegant maxi skirt, it reminds me when I was young we had a bit of a fashion for windows called vision net curtains, and it was very much like this, and everybody had vision net for a while, and I don't like them at all. So that kind of reminds me a little bit too much, and I just imagine that this would get really saggy, because if you've got little children who love little fingers in their crochet, you couldn't really have anything like that. Tyler would just pull it to pieces. He loves putting his fingers in all the crochets because he's always had blankets to put his finger in while he's sleeping. He likes that. So here's that, I wouldn't call it a cardigan, it's like a tabard, you know, it's like a work tabard that you tie up with a cord. The pattern looks quite interesting, but I don't know, don't really like the design. It's not really me, but there's quite a few pages devoted to that. So this looks as a capelet. I thought it was a little bit of a small poncho, but yeah, capelet is not bad. I suppose I'd make it longer, just a little bit, make it into a proper poncho, I mean. Subscribe today and receive the brilliant Crochet Iconic Women book for free. We've seen this before, this Iconic Women. It's an amigurumi book full of iconic women, so nurses, doctors, everything you can possibly imagine. It's an empowering women amigurumi book, so you get that. You get 12 issues for £55 or 6 for £29.95. So 12 months you can receive each issue for £2.40 or less than the average cover price, rather. Never miss an issue again. So should you wish to take this up, I'll hold it up. I don't know if you need a code. I'm not sure, do you need a code? Is there anything here for codes? No, just to filling it in. So there's no code on these ones. Is that 2 pages? No. Lavender fillet top. So that actually is quite nice. Doesn't look like vision net, so we're fine. Quite like that. I like the colour. And that's not too bad. To make it longer, I'll have my tummy. And again we have the chart as well as the instructions, which is good, I think. I like to see that. And we've got this hat, the scallop sun hat. Wow, I'd find that a little warm personally. Hats don't suit me, I don't know why. I look pretty hideous in a hat, I'd say. So this is called durable yarn, www.durableyarn.com. Durable. So does that mean it's something like anti-pilling, perhaps? That's what I would call durable. But this is a beautiful beaded shawl. So we've got beads in this one. Pretty. It's nice. Can't really see the beads. I was looking for some beading for fringing for something. And now we've got to the back issues. If you want to order any back issues that you've missed out on, that you really absolutely must have, if there's any. And the big wool warehouse spread. Can't remember when they were a small company. The Skywoods scarf. It's quite nice. And you could always do that a little wider if you wanted that to be kind of a little summer shawl, like over the shoulders, just to keep you warm. And when the nighttime temperatures, when it drops a little, that's a weird bag. I guess it's for your water bottle, but What a waste of a bag. I think I'd need to have more than that in there. It's alright if you're riding a bike, maybe. Put it around. Just, you know, person phone as well, for goodness sake. This is the modern day. The Hexy Patch scarf. Now that's just too busy for me. Kind of cute, but too busy. Looks like little pebbles. Each to their own, though. I mean, you know, there's probably people who love that. Sari ribbon bag. Oh. Really? No. Not for me. That's just weird. No. Can't see it. No, we're moving swiftly on. That's mess. Burge shawl. At least it's actually triangular, not wonky. It's that symmetrical design, which is good. I'm finding for myself, though, at the moment, I'd have to weight this somehow, like with a little tassel or something. Weight it, because I did make a pointed shawl and I gave it away, gave it to charity in the end, because I didn't like the way it hung. All I needed to do was make a dangly. Should have made a dangly, but I didn't really wear it. Butterfly fillet tote. Now I do like that. That's actually pretty good. That's just a motif. There's probably a chart. There we go. Which you could use for anything, so you don't have to use it for that. But that's pretty good. I like that. That's nice. What's this? A flower curtain. A curtain. That must be very, very small flowers. Here we are. Let's see. They are very tiny. A lot of patience involved there. Do you remember the beaded curtains back in the 70s, and then they came about a bit of a resurgence in the 90s, I think. But I can remember they used to have ribbon curtains, and then beads. My sister always had those, you know, between her kitchen and dining room, and I used to love playing with them. And this is quite nice for bunting, a little bit of decoration. Lacy one. It's quite sweet, I like that. Simple but sweet and effective. Summer skies, sunshine inspired wearable crochet, fun homewares for brighter days, space themed toys for kids of all ages. Don't miss Cassie's Ward Sunset Beach Dress, only available in Inside Crochet magazine next week. So, oh, maybe you check it out then, eh? So this is that sun rays top. I thought that was a dress for a child when I first saw that, but I guess it's just a top then. I need to see someone wear it, but rather than just hanging up on the hanger. There's the sun rays, I guess. You can see it the other side of the hanger. They should have had somebody wear it. That would have been, you know, better. Would have made more sense. But this, oh, it's a children's top. Has simple shape, but the highlight is found at the back with the pretty strands that look like sun rays. Okie dokie. How to crochet. So here we got all the little teachy bits, the basics and stuff, the main stitches. They always have these. It's kind of obligatory. They always feel like they've got to put them in case there's someone who's really new again to the magazine and to the world of crochet. Working in the round and abbreviations, language, UK and US terms, charts and keys, and crochet hook sizes. Always good for a chart. That's fairly cute. Shame there's not a pattern for that. The free pattern though, you can find that. So it's at Cascade Yarns. So if you wanted to know how to make what looks like a very square cushiony cuddly cushion, it's at www.cascadeyarns.com, and the free pattern is DK643. So that's it. That's the magazine. That's all she wrote. But there's some nice bits in. Quite like the mosaic, and they've got all the wherewithal. Shows you how to make it and everything. That's pretty good. And there's some nice bits and pieces, nice patterns in. There's some that are pretty, you know, but that's the beauty, I guess, of magazines. Some appeal to some and not to others, but that looks quite simple, doesn't it? Quite nice to make. Pretty. So yeah, thank you for watching. Stay safe, and everybody take care, and I'll show you my new one when it arrives, my new subscription. I think it's only 6 months. I also subscribed to another subscription box which hasn't arrived yet either, so as soon as that does, I will do that as well. So thanks for watching, as I said, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.